Look at this. The West End of London last night was the scene of unexampled outrage on the part of the militant suffragists. Bands of women paraded Regent Street, Piccadilly, the Strand, Oxford Street and Bond Street, smashing windows with stones and hammers. In all quarters the outrage, carefully planned and executed, occurred with startling suddenness, and shopkeepers found their property damaged and destroyed before any steps could be taken to prevent the onslaught. By 7 o'clock, practically the whole of the West End of London was a city of broken glass. In all, about 120 women, including Mrs. Pankhurst, were arrested.
The women were convicted and sentenced to 9 months' imprisonment. So much pressure was brought to bear upon the Home Secretary because they were not accorded political status.
There followed destructive militancy on a hitherto unparalleled scale. Petty injuries continuing side by side with large-scale damage. Street lamps were broken. Votes for Women was painted on the seats at Hampstead Heath. Keyholes were stopped up with lead pellets. House numbers were painted out. Cushions of railway carriages slashed. Golf greens all over the country scraped and burnt with acid. A bowling green was cut in Glasgow. A mother and daughter, bearing an ancient name, spent much of their time travelling in trains in order to drop pebbles between the sashes of carriage windows, hoping the glass would smash on being raised. Old ladies applied for gun licences to terrify the authorities. Bogus messages were sent, calling up the army reserves and territorials. Telegraph and telephone wires were severed using long-handled clippers. A large envelope containing red paper and snuff was sent to every cabinet minister. The press reported that they all fell victim to the ruse. Works of art and objects of exceptional value became the targets of determined militants. Empty houses and other unattended buildings were systematically sought out and set on fire. Bombs were placed near the Bank of England, at Oxted Station, and on the steps of a Dublin insurance office. Where a capture was effected, the punishment varied. Up to 9 months for window breaking, 18 months or 2 years for arson.
In the February of 1913, a number of MPs suggested the arrest of Mrs. Pankhurst for the guerrilla tactics